from, especially when we're in Puerto Rico, because we got our own spot. You know, nobody can mess with us. So we were able to do some really wonderful things for our deities there. At Radha Sundar, Krishna Balaram, Gornitai. Yeah, I kind of got stuck on the Gornitai deities that we brought because they were on my bus, for the Radha Damodar bus that we had with Radha Damodar. We actually had the Radha from Gita Nagari, the Radha Damodar deities. They were on our bus, and we had Gornitai, and that Gornitai was installed. I think it was 74, when Prabhupada had all the Radha Damodar devotees, all the deities came to Chicago, and they were installed there. Those deities were being installed at that time on each bus. And there were 6 sets. And one of the things that just always sticks in my head is when Tamal Krishna Maharaj was doing the Abhishek, and Prabhupada was sitting on the Vyasa-san, real stoic, very somber. And Tamal, he's watching Tamal Krishna Maharaj. And there was one point when Goswami finished the Abhishek, which is a bathing ceremony, he turned around and looked at Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhupada nodded. And it was like he invited Krishna to come down and enter into the deities. And then the kirtan went completely Hare Krishna crazy. The kirtan was so intense that Prabhupada, that's when the smile came. And Prabhupada was looking at the devotees. It was like Pragosh, Vaishashika, and a lot of older devotees. And Premarnava, actually. And then Prabhupada looked at them and raised his hand, and the kirtan went up another 10 notches. So, to say these things is that the opportunity that we got to share with our closest, our loved ones, you know, Krsangi was a part of that Puerto Rico temple and would do some wonderful, very wonderful service. But again, for those who know Krsangi, she had that other side too, the Krsangi side. And we had our moments, but she was always, whenever she saw me in particular, or we were doing kirtan, we were in, where, 55th Street. Was she with us in Puerto Rico when we did the Harinam when it rained? Was she with us there? Always in New York, right? Yeah. Always in the New York Rath Yatras, always right there. So it is very difficult. And Maharaj just explained some very wonderful points about that verse. Whatever state of consciousness you're in at the time of death, that state you'll attain to without fail. So specifically, the purpose of hearing and chanting is to help us remember. Shravanam Kirtanam, then Vishnu Smaranam, then there's memory. So, for me personally, not very intellectual, not very advanced that way, but Kirtan has always been the everything. It was the relationship that brought so many things together for so many people, and us as well. So our relationship is bound in kirtan. Because we would do kirtan hours and hours here and there. You know, Krsangi, when the crew started dancing, man, it was like, we took it to a whole other level. In fact, wherever we were, I always got, hey, Babu, can you come, can you bring, let's finish. But it was always the effect. of having that kind of Harinam. So, and then Krsangi was a Prasadam lover. And sometimes she would call me from work here. Prabhu, what are you cooking today? It's always, it's either vacation or barbecue or vacation kirtan, one of the two. But anyway, she'd always call me, what are you cooking today? Oh, and she'd have some requests, yeah, definitely. Oh, can you, and when you make my plate, could you put that? But, so much, any parent, and for all of you who experience this, when you have children, or whether they're adopted or the biological, it doesn't matter. When you adopt them and they're your child, you claim them, they claim you. We never think of, every day I pray to Krishna, please, you can torture me any other way you want. You can do anything else to me you want. But I personally don't want to I don't want to feel that. I don't want to see my child. So this is very, very deep for all of us. We're feeling it very deeply. We'll probably feel it for years and years to come. But we'll continue to, raise her name up and praise her through kirtan and prasad. And, just in memories, because, these moments that occur, there's so many things that we've done, so many things. It'll come up in some other conversation. Oh, you remember that? Oh yeah, when Krsangi did that, or Radha Vijay did that, or Fred did this, and it goes all the way around. There's different moments that we've all shared. And again, we've had some doozies, some really amazing experiences, both spiritually and even a little materially. We have complications. That's where we are. We're in the material world. But just to finish this up, I would implore all of you, I know you all came here to help us in this memorial, to raise up her memory, to glorify her service. And we'd like to thank you all for coming tonight. And are we going to do kirtan? Oh, a little bit. All right, thank you all for coming. Prabhupada ki, Krsangi Devidasi ki.
Thank you. We are running a little past schedule. Tentatively, we only had this space today for 4 hours, so we're going to have to squeeze it a little faster. So next on the schedule, well, let me ask this question first. Who's only here for today? Can you raise your hand? Who's only coming today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that's not enough people. I need at least 50 people to speak today. But it's okay. If you're coming tomorrow, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to open the floor to those that want to say something, but we're limited to 2 minutes. I'm going to be sitting right here, so I'm just going to mic. Vikraj did not have a limit on his. I'm surprised he went that short, but I didn't give him time. So we'll start with the table people first. And not that it's that they're more important than anybody else here, because obviously she really cares about everybody. And everybody understands the relationship with her. So this table here we have her, I'm not calling you. So right here, not right now. So this table here we have parents, people that have helped raise us at this table. So that's who's at this first table here. So, Chaitanya Mangal Prabhu, or would you like to speak something? You can come this way. You don't even have to take the whole 2 minutes, but if you just want to say something, but 2 minutes is your ting. This is Chaitanya Mangal Prabhu. He is my uncle, but he is my brother and sister's biological uncle, so he's my uncle too. I'm claiming everybody. So he's here. Good to see you. I haven't seen him in a long time. So hold on. Can we just give a look around? Shouldn't we brought all this soul tribe together? Okay, Shaggy.
Just wanted to thank everybody for coming and recognizing the very wonderful daughter of Krsangi. You know, she was such a pistol for me. You know, she was always on me. Every time I went to the temple, she always had something to say. She had always something going on. And very, very much love me. Really, hopefully anticipate we enjoyed her time of being around. So I don't have much to say, but I love her, and she knows that, and I just wish everybody would, you know, congregate and Hare Krishna and have a nice kirtan.
Would you like to say a few words? This is another uncle.
Yes, okay. But I'm glad I'm here. Hare Krishna, New Day, allow me to be here to speak with you all, beautiful spirit souls. It's so nice to see so many beautiful personalities here. I don't know everyone, but the energy in here is wonderful. And we want to be in this type of atmosphere, not under these circumstances, but under the roof of these type of personalities that's present here today, because everybody's so sincere. We're brought here because of Krsangi, and I guess this is part of her service to bring us together like this. Krsangi, we want to thank you so much. We really do.
Speak, he was one of her mothers. I'm a little bit of a bully, but in a good way.
Danvat pronouns everyone. I don't have much to say, but I will share that back in the 80s, Krsangi, she was just a little girl, and I was going to service at the Cleveland Temple, so she was just always running around playing, getting into things. We didn't spend a whole lot of time together. We just passed each other. You know, she's been a child. I'm at the temple doing service, so we didn't conversate that much. I hate that I missed out on so much. You know, even though that we were around a lot, and she's always been my family. I love her dearly, but we didn't really have a deep, deep connection as we should have. Well, that's true too. And she always had a compliment. She always complimented me, and I was like, come on, Krsangi, stop patronizing me. I just, because I didn't feel worthy of how she felt about me, and I really appreciate her. I love her. And I'm going to miss her so much. Hare Krishna.
Jagannath Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. I have a lot of mixed feelings. I'm sure that's all of us do. Happy to be here, but also a lot of grief in our hearts. connection that I have with Krsangi and the family is mostly directly with Krsangi is through my daughters. I just remember times that they would be talking with her in New York Temple or somewhere, or Rathayatra. And Krsangi always had something amazing and powerful to say, you know, that you could just take and just meditate on that and live by that. You know, she's such a sincere person. And that came through, you know. And it's just, you know, one of the thoughts that came to mind earlier on is that this is like a family reunion in a sense. And we need to take more, myself included, more proactive steps to come together before the next person leaves. You know, so that we can have more memories and get more benefit from each other's association. Because I wish I had more of the association with Krsangi. So there's so many ways that we can benefit from her memory and live and try to exemplify some of the wonderful qualities that she exhibited, you know, right from her mother. So that's all I have to say. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. I feel very grateful to be in this assembly of those who love Krsangi and those who love the Lord. This morning I woke up and I listened again to the last voicemail exchange I had with Krsangi. And what stood out for me in a very strong way is her grateful heart. And her spiritual teacher, who we just heard speak, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, often spoke about the power and the necessity of a grateful heart. And one of his quotes is that a grateful heart is not choosy about what to be grateful for. So a grateful heart is not choosy about what to be grateful for. So Krsangi showed us how we can be grateful for whatever the Lord sends and take it on like a spiritual warrior under the guidance of our spiritual teachers. So for me, she showed me that the process that the Lord gave us to turn to Him in anything works. Sometimes we question, well, does what it says in the Bible work? Does what it says in the Quran work? Does what it says in the Bhagavad Gita work? Krsangi showed us that it works. Because she comes from a line of people who show us that it works, like her mother, Mother Kamakiri, like Mother Malati, like so many followers of all the faiths that show when we surrender to the Lord, then there's nothing to worry about. So I thank Krsangi and her family line and all of her spiritual teachers for empowering her to show us not only how to live, but how to die. How to live with strength, how to live with authenticity. She's very authentic. The ups and the downs. And those of you who are blessed to be with her for every moment, I didn't have that mercy, but you all did. But for the small opportunities that I had, I'm very grateful. And I just want to share something that's given me consolation since she left. There's this book on grief called The Invisible String, and it's a children's book, and it talks about how there's a string that connects all of us who are alive, all of us who may have left.
And so I was speaking with a devotee about that book and about Krsangi, and it made me think about how, because of her, we're all connected. And so I went in my closet and I started looking around for something that had threads and that had strings. And I was looking for pink, but this has pink and red. And all these strings in this cloth are the way she brought us all together, how we're all connected. But she helped us to turn to this gold in here, because this is the Supreme Lord, this is her spiritual master, who she surrendered to and who took her through step by step. So Krsangi, for me, has brought us all together, but she showed us that this gold string of the Supreme Lord, as directed by the spiritual master, is what's most important. So I have this on my chair, and I sit in my chair, and I have this behind me, and it gives me comfort. So I just want to thank everyone, because all of you have contributed to who she is, and therefore she can help me prayerfully at the time of death and in life have the courage and faith and surrender to God that she had. Hare Krishna.
This is my dear cousin Tony. She is not able to speak right now, but if you get a moment and you can, come on in. Over here. This is my mother's first cousin.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I'm not a great talker in front of people. I mean, I can talk just one-on-one. But thank you all for coming. Okay, and supporting my cousin Donna and her kids back there. Hi. Thank you.
Multimedia.
Hare Krishna. My regards, my obeisances, my hugs, my love to all of you. Actually, I've got just a little note here because I've got this 2-minute thing and I want to be very mindful of that. But I want to acknowledge and glorify her grace Hungarian, who is always fulfilling her name, as Radhanath Maharaj once said, a mountain of love. And she's always been a loving person, a loving mother, and a love that's not limited to her own offspring, a mountain of love. The Bhagavatam, one of our books, is very instructive, explains that one should not become a teacher, a mother, or a father if they can't deliver their dependence from birth, death, disease, and old age. We can take charge of other people's life if we cannot free them from fear. So you can save your daughter, your son, your disciple, your relative, or anyone who you love. And that is real affection. That is real love. And I was seeing how Mother Kamagiri Prabhu was so carefully and lovingly and affectionately guiding her beloved daughter, Krsangi, towards her final destination. And as a receiver of that pure love and affection, I observed Krsangi Sakhi receiving that love and responding by following the final guiding instructions from her beloved Guru, His Holiness Radhanath Swami. And my final visit with her came shortly before her departure in that beautiful little Bhajan Kutir, a sacred space within the house of Radharajai. And she was just there at the feet, and we were hearing all the deities. And the deities are the forms, different forms of the Lord. And they were all there with her. And a beautiful large photo of Sri Radha Vrindavanatadar, and most notably Sri Radha Murlidhar. They were all there surrounding her And that little alcove, when you stepped inside that little sacred place, and there wasn't any doors, it was, you walked in and you came around the corner and there it was. And there was Krsangi Sakhi preparing to depart. And we had very sweet personal exchanges. They were sweet, they were serious, a little humorous, just like Srila Prabhupada was saying about there's Krsangi in this one room, and then there's Krsangi. On the flip side, here all this serious stuff was going on, and there's Krsangi. So the humorous exchange regarded her feet, because I didn't know her father. She was talking about how her father wanted to see her feet. So because of that, I also wanted to see her feet, but I'm thinking, here we are, this is a very serious situation. But then I just asked her, and she had these big old socks on, and I said, I want to see your feet. And took off those socks, and I saw her beautiful feet. So, yeah. I didn't think that was going to be the last exchange. I was there in Columbus on Wednesday at a big gathering. Many of you in this room were there. And I'm thinking the next day on Thursday, I'm going to go. I'm going to see Krsangi. And then this beautiful personality, her mother, Kamandri Devi Dasi, sent me a little text. Krsangi has departed 6:03. And I'm sitting there, like, what am I doing here? But the wonderful thing was everybody in that room was connected with Krsangi. And we were there to listen to a saintly person, a sadhu, a sannyasi, and he had just visited her that day. So I interrupted, and just, I have to say something here, and let everybody know. And I asked, please sing the prayers to the Trinity. Normally we sing this other song, but this was Krsangi, and we sang the prayers of Krsangi. So my visit the next day didn't exactly happen, but I felt very much her presence, as I still do. And I thank all of you for coming and sharing your heartfelt messages about Krsangi, and my grateful regards and obeisances to Kamagiri Devi Dasi and all her brothers and sisters and all her aunts and uncles and friends and family. Thank you so much.
So if anybody here doesn't know, my mom has 8 children. So at this table we have Devaki's the oldest. Devaki, can you raise your hand? And then second, we have Brajananda Pandidas. But just to go down one real quick. Then we had me, Ravi Jai. And then we had Krsangi Sakhi Devi Dasi. And then we had Haridama right here. Can you stand up? Then we have Marie. And then we have Brenda Sakhi Devi. Then there's Kaviraj Krishnadas, and then we have Govinda there. Sam Raj.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. I really had much to say. Everything was like kind of like unexpected to me too. But I always just reminisce about my sister back when we was young in Cleveland at the temple. You know, we used to run around and play and do all kind of little stuff, you know. And as I got older, we separated because I went down south. And for like 20 years, I wasn't around her, so I don't know a lot about what was going on. So I just used to listen about what's going on and everything, but I believe me and her relationship was still kind of cool, you know, like we loved each other. You know, we debated a lot about different things, but I know my sister was a strong woman.
Hare Krishna. So I wanted to share with you all just a little bit about how Krsangi, for me, I think maybe in life, sometimes you understand situations one way as they happen, and then a different way after. So for me, it was very difficult. Krsangi was very hard on me. And I struggled with that when I was young for a long time. But I can see now that she has made me so strong. And she has brought me so much inner strength. And she has forced me to pass the tests that I didn't pass before. And I was thinking last night, and I was just thinking because I was not ready for today. And I was thinking that for me, I just want to say that I appreciate her roughness on me because it has strengthened me to endure what this world has brought. And it's very difficult to be alone. And she has made me strong by staying and making sure that I was always trying to make myself better. Hare Krishna.
All right, go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
I want to thank Krishna for allowing me to be born in this family first. And I want to thank my mother for all the love that she gave all of us. And because of her, we all have the type bond we'll have. And I just never thought that, you know. I just appreciate her. She was always encouraging, always loving, goofy. She showed her strength into her last moments, and that inspired me deeply. A part of me feels happy because I have faith that, you know, she is enjoying now. But I try to avoid the reality, honestly. But I'm thankful.
Howdy? No? Going down? Okay. Tanya? Go. Kamika? Michelle? I need y'all to speak. Come on, Nick. This is my mom's first grandchild. This is Nicodemus, he is the first grandchild.
I didn't know that until like last year, so. But I'm battling a lot of anxiety that tried to prevent me from coming up here, but I felt the need to say something. So forgive me while I get things pieced together, but I felt that I needed to say something. So as Brenda said, my aunt, she said that everyone here. I'm also blessed to be a part of this family because we have a lot of similarities, we have a lot of differences, we have a lot of different characteristics in this family. So, because of that, it brought us closer. It wasn't always sunshine and rainbows, but of course, ups and downs, but of course we prevail those downs and we always rise and grow after. So, I'm still in disbelief that this is happening. I'm in a world of emotions right now, but I wanted to come up here because, of course, as life goes, when you get older, you depart, you start to live your own lives. And so she moved out of state, she's been out of country, she's been in Columbus while I'm in Cleveland. So I'm not always able to see this part of my family as much, which I do miss. So I wanted to come up here to say, Auntie, first and foremost, I love you. I thank you for the things you did teach. As I saw post, at least now you're Krishna, so I know you're up there happy. So I at least want to say thank you. All. And I do hope that we all can start to get closer, because I do live off of memories and I love creating new memories. So I just want you all to know that although I'm 2.5 hours away, I miss you all like crazy. I love you all. It never goes anywhere, it always grows. I live through your posts, social media. That's where I get my joy, is seeing you all smile that way, since I can't always see you in person. So thank you all. Friends, family, everyone, thank you for showing your love and coming here today. It shows that she did connect with a lot of other people, which I love to see as well, because friends are family, everyone's family to me, so I thank you all for coming here too.
Kyla? This is my niece, this is Nicodemus' sister, Nevaki's daughter.
Good afternoon. Firstly, I just want to say I'm glad that Chunky's able to get her rest, and I just want to say one thing I'm most thankful for, and George, is the birth of her 2 kids, Krishna and Vrindavan. And it's just really nice to have built-in best friends in the family. And she raised them well, and they both have a really good head on their shoulders. And so I'm just excited for what they're gonna do further along in their life. So thanks for coming.
Tasha? You had a while. We spoke a couple weeks ago, so you got 2 weeks to get your speech together. Not right now? All right. Shannon? This is our cousin Shannon, coming down from Cleveland.
How you doing today? Thank you for coming. Krsangi, I got a lot of cousins, I do. She was my favorite. We had a lot of conversations, and our last conversation was she wanted everybody to be strong for her. She didn't want nobody to be sad. This should be a celebration. I know we all loved her. If you knew Krsangi, that was love. Everybody had a deep connection with her, and I thank you all for coming.
So we'll speak another 20 minutes, and then we'll have an intermission outside for about 15 minutes. So if you have jackets, you can bring your jacket. So we'll speak for another 20 minutes. 20 minutes divided by 2 is 10. So about 10 more people. So those that are staying just for today, can you raise your hands again? This is the father of Krsangi's children, Vrindavan Krishna's dad.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisance, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Everybody talk about Krsangi spiritual and being devoted to Krishna. And she would talk to me, and she would talk about death sometimes. And she would say, I'm going to God. I got a flu shot, and this is bringing out the cold and all this stuff. But she was talking about how she's going to Godhead, and sometimes I would get upset, like, we still got a lot of life to live, like, come on. But she was my friend before we became lovers. We would talk about basketball. I remember when she was at East Cleveland, and she was actually on punishment. And her friend Antoinette, you know, one of my friends, I was talking to Antoinette.
Hey, hold on, right here. Hey, y'all.
And Antoinette told her, you know, come across the street. And she like, for what? She like, George over here. Oh, okay. So she ran across the street because her mom was gone at the time. And when I saw her, she was like, y'all look at my height, and y'all look at Vrindavan, and y'all look at Krishna, and never tall, Krsangi was kind of tall. She ran track. And when I saw her, she was like on the board straight up, straight down. But she made sure that she looked, we had basketball in common. And I had a Slam magazine at the time, Gary Payne on the cover. And she was like, oh, that's your book? I'm like, yeah, that's my book. You know. And she was like, this was up. We would have heated debates. We would have heated debates. I told her she could have been a lawyer. I also called her a mutant because, like, she knew she had mutant powers. Like, she knew certain things that was going to happen before it even happened. She even told me things that happened in my life before it even happened. We used to laugh and joke about that. I know I probably had like 2 minutes, so I'm going to just say, I love you, miss you. I'm going to be there for our children. Thank you, Monty, for taking me. All right, roll.
Santaya, don't do that. So this is Santaya. This is Santaya. This is, please come here. This is one of Krsangi's oldest friends. They've been friends since the 2nd grade. I remember they used to walk to school together, and because Krsangi, okay, just a little insight. Krsangi used to get on my nerves for a long time. And so when it was time to go to school, you know, Monty's like, you guys walk together, go to school, but she used to walk slow, she talked too much, and I'm like, let's go, I don't like being late. So she didn't care about any of those things. And so this girl right here, wherever she came from, an angel, would help and walk Krsangi to school. They walked to school every single day, like holding hands, and they was cute. But I knew Krsangi was okay because she had some tie with her, but I would leave them, so I didn't walk. So I did not walk to school with these guys, but they've been friends since the 2nd grade, and I just appreciate you, Santaya. I know Krsangi loves you to death. And that goes for a lot of people here. A lot of people here, some of you guys I don't know personally, but I know you because my sister told me those stories. I'm like, oh, so you're so-and-so, you know. But this girl right here, they have been friends for a very long time, so I also appreciate you for loving her and tolerating her and being her friend for so long. And thank you so much for raising such a beautiful daughter that is able to be a friend. Teresa, come on. So this is one of our long-term friends also. Now, I'm sure you got a whole bunch of best friends, but to my knowledge, she'll say this one is the best one. But this is Teresa. We've been through a lot of stuff also. We were homeless together for 10 months, and those were adventures, but we won't talk about that today. But Teresa, here you go.
So, I met Krsangi in the 80s. I'm Pandu's daughter. So, Krishna brought us together. And all I can say is we laughed for 30 years. We laughed. She was brilliant. She was brilliant. She loved to talk. We would talk for hours. My phone doesn't ring anymore. She was one of my only friends. Hare Krishna.
Atma, a little bit. You had 2 weeks to prepare. Not right now? Okay. Sometimes, Mom? No? Daughter? Cousin? Mother Harinam? Mother Harinam's been around our family for a very long time, longer than I knew. I didn't even know she was around that long. But when she said she used to cook in the kitchen in the Cleveland Temple, I was like, oh, so you've been around for a long time.
All I really wanted to say, well, 2 things, I guess. The quality that always stood out to me was her gratitude. And it was always present, and no matter what the circumstance was, she was always very grateful. And that gratitude ended up equaling Gurudev. So that's where the gratitude was coming from, was from our spiritual master. The only other thing I really wanted to say was, Radha Vijaya sent me a text, and a text that, she's in hospice, been in hospice for 2 weeks, and something just didn't compute. I guess I wasn't ready for it. I'm not sure what it was. And the day before the evening before she passed, maybe it was the day before, all day the thoughts were coming that I needed to message. Radha Vijaya, I needed to ask, and I didn't do it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't wait. And when you hear that voice in the heart telling you that you need to send a message or make a phone call, pick it up and call the message. Because I didn't, and then the next thing was one of my sons said, Gauravani's there, I think she passed. And many have passed, many that I've known, but something about Krsangi, it's different. And whatever it is that's different is that connection. And I feel very sad that I didn't listen to that voice and send that message. So please, don't hesitate.
Mother Vilas? So Mother Vilas, she prepared an offering, but I told her because her presence is here, we would not accept that offering today, and she has to speak. So this is one of Krsangi Sakhi's mothers also, Mother Vilas Manjari. You don't have to speak the whole 2 minutes. For people in the back, we have plenty of chairs over here, and we have a ton of chairs over here, so you guys don't have to block the doorway.
Hi, yes. When they told me I had to speak, she said I had to make a tribute. And I know I've been up to doing this, but Krsangi is rascal. Everybody knows that. And I try to get something put together, and Krsangi would make my niece go back and do it again, and again, and again, and she said, you know what, Auntie, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Send it or don't. And I sent it to Martha, and I thought Martha would save it for this moment. And before I can blink, Martha put it on her forum in WhatsApp. And I said, what? It's again. So I didn't memorize the song or anything like that. But I'm going to play a part for you, please. 1 minute, sorry.
We met last majority through Prashadam in New York, Rath Yatra. We did. What, no? How?
Having a hard time saying goodbye to you. I never thought that my heart would break you too. People say it's gonna take time and all of the strength that I can find. I'm having a hard time saying goodbye to you. Saying goodbye, tears in my eyes. Saying goodbye, it's so hard to do. I never thought I'd be saying goodbye to you. Sorry. She's bad. When I met Krsangi, actually the whole family, and for Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Prabhu from New York, Ananta's father, called me up one day and says, there's a family who would like to come for Rath Yatra, and the mother and daughter haven't seen each other in I think 8 years, like as Mata and Krsangi. And they would meet here for the first time in 8 years. And I was like, wow. That's how I met you, not at the Rath Yatra. Haribol.
Vera? No? Will? Any other family on the right side? No? Radharani? So this here couldn't be any more family than family, like a sister. Radharani, if anybody doesn't know, this is Mother Krishnani's oldest daughter. And obviously she's been around her family for a long time. And you know, her mom just passed away a few years ago from cancer also. And they were there with her at the house, taking care of her so nicely. Mother Krishnani has a very big family also. We're right around, you know what I did? I did a count. Ours is a little bit bigger. I was counting immediate kids and immediate grandkids. So Mata has 8 kids, Mother Krishnani has 10, but all of Mother Krishnani's kids don't have kids, but all my mom's kids got kids.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Mother Kamagiri ki jai. Krsangi Sakhi ki jai. I'm so very, very fortunate to be here and to be part of this family, this community of love. My earliest memory of Krsangi was we were sitting in the back seat of the old station wagon with the wood panel. I know Mother Kamiguri probably remembers this, as the many times we were together. And Mata Krishnadini was driving, and Radha Vijay and Raja were there, and some of my siblings. And I just remember the love between our families, and it's funny, in my earlier stages, actually thought that they were my siblings and they just lived with Mother Kamigiri. And I would say to Mata, like, when is Radha Vijay, when is Krsangi coming back? And as I watched her grow, this is my niece Asha, as I watched her grow, I was just so proud of the beautiful woman she became, as all of you are. And not just in her physical beauty, but just her strength of person and her character and her practical reality. You know, you could talk to Krsangi and she would say what really was. She was not going to leave the table with the elephant undressed. And I just had such gratitude for having her in my life. And I just want to take a few minutes, and I'm sorry, I go over, but to talk to Krishnaya and Vrindavan. Your mother loved you with a fierceness that is unparalleled. And I can tell you from experience that losing a mother just leaves you unmoored, and you just feel like you don't know who to be. But what I will tell you, she prepared you for this. And even though her physical presence isn't with you, she is with you every step, every breath you take. And I want you to remember that, and when you can get past the grief, I want you to remember the beauty that she taught you, and the beauty that she left you, and all of these lovely family members that she left you to support you. And to remember that she is with you all the time, all the way. And I know that wherever she is, she's probably somewhere with Mata laughing and cooking and enjoying some prasadam. And to all of us who are grieving the loss of her physical presence, she is here with us and all of us. Hare Krishna.
I have just a few things. I wrote a poem a while ago called "The Lord, the Lad, the Load, and the Long Road," and I think it's very appropriate for Krsangi and her journey. So I'm going to read it, but before I do, there's a couple of things that I always fall back on in these situations. One is Bhagavad Gita 2:20. For the soul there is never birth nor death, nor having once been, does he ever cease to be. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, undying, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain. Another is John 14 from the Bible, which is, let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. My mother, one of the things, she had a lot of sayings. If you knew her, she had a lot of sayings. But one of the ones that sticks out to me is she said that one of the ways you know that this world is not our home is that you inevitably have to be separated from the people you love, no matter what. And Krsangi was one of my oldest friends. She was my sister. She was frank, a fighter, direct, blunt, rude, but definitely honest. And once she was your friend, she was your friend. And I guess we should all just remember that this world is not our home, and we are just passing through. And if y'all can bear with me, this poem is not short, but I do think it's appropriate. A lad sat with the Lord next to a great load at the mouth of a long road. The lad said to the Lord, "This world has made me weary. My bones ache, my eyes are teary. Hope, faith, and love have fled. Arrows of hurt and hate have pierced my heart. My life I have bled. All my days long I have served this sentence. For my crimes I have sought repentance. Please take me to your kingdom, O Lord, that I may gain entrance." The Lord looked upon the lad and said, "Take up this load. Together we will journey down this long and narrow road. To travel this road is hard, and our destination is very far. But travel it we must, and in me you must trust." So the lad took up the load, and they began down the road. After the first day's travel, the lad looked up to the Lord and said, "This load is too much. It is more than I can bear. Perhaps you can give me a smaller burden. That would be more fair. I want to get to your kingdom, O Lord, but with this load, I won't make it there." And the Lord looked upon the lad and said, "Carry through this day and night, and the next, then we will see in the light exactly where we are, and if our destination is still very far." So the lad carried the load through the next day. Then he spoke to the Lord, "Oh my Lord, this load is more than I can handle. Perhaps some other traveler can assume the mantle. This far I have carried this heavy load. I can take no more steps down this long, narrow road." The Lord looked upon the lad and said, "Take heart, my son, persevere until the day you find my kingdom here. Because travel this road you must, and in me you must trust." And so the lad bore the load for many days, and besought the Lord's aid each. And each day the Lord told him to maintain for just one more day, until, after many, many days journeying with his great load, the lad spoke to the Lord again. "Oh my Lord of mercy and compassion, my mind is full of anger and madness. My heart pumps not blood, but beats only pain and sadness. My soul aches at its very core. I have given this world all that I have no more. I have trusted you. I have borne this heavy load. I have followed your path and walked this long road. Now my body fades, I can walk no more. My mind fades, I can talk no more. Oh, how I have longed for your kingdom." The Lord looked upon the lad and said, "Carry your load through tomorrow, and then we will examine your sorrows. Bear your load one more day, and by my side you will always stay." So the lad took up the great burden one more time. In the middle of the next day, the lad collapsed, unable to go one step further. Too weak to lift himself up, he cried to the Lord, "O Lord of peace, love, and mercy, I have fallen short of your kingdom. Please take my soul and safeguard it. Please take my life and release me." The Lord looked upon his son and lifted him from the ground. Holding his son in his embrace, the Lord said, "My son, do not trouble your heart any longer. Look around you. You have passed into my kingdom already. Here, in my embrace, your soul shall be restored, your broken heart mended. Goodness, peace, and mercy are all that await you here, and you shall dwell with me in my house forever."
Hare Krishna, everybody. I want to say thank you all for being here and supporting my mother while she was living, and now that she's with Krishna. One of the things that my mother instilled in me was love of God. And I'm forever grateful for that, because when I think of my mother,
I instantly think about a brother daughter. I instantly think of her. I think of everything that was most important to her. And if you know my mom, you know what was most important to her was Krishna and her guru and her children. I wanted to be able to prepare a speech and really be able to share my heart with you guys. But no one can really be prepared for when the mother leaves. My mother would always tell me, Kashaya, I love you. And she would just stress to me how she wanted me to take my spiritual life seriously. And in her final days, I'm grateful that she allowed me to serve her and be there for her in that way.
Hare Krishna. First off, I want to start by thanking every single one here, and I would like to believe that everyone who is here has been touched by my mother in any way, shape, or form. One thing that I thought is that she would at least think of doing, but my mother always instilled into me and to my sister is that life is going to be hard. And we have each other. And that all we need to do is have faith in God. One thing my mother also taught me was to stand up for what you believe in. And I do believe that I should not took my mother's death from me to everyone of you to show me. My mother was a private person, which may have prevented you from seeing her in her final days. But I'm happy that you guys took time out of your busy schedules to come see her. And my mom, as my father said, my mom would always speak of death as if it was a memory. And I would at least thought I had somebody to do.
Okay, so this part of the program is, so it's 2 o'clock, so we'll do an intermittent break here as far as the offerings or tributes to Krsangi. We'll do hour once we come back. But for this moment here, we're gonna go outside. And there was a lot going on, so I didn't get to prepare as much as I would like. I actually almost forgot this part of the program. So last night I was in Dollar Tree trying to get as many balloons as I could. So there's something that I did 2 years ago for a friend of mine at my job, and just for me, it really helped me. But I have some balloons out there. I think I have like 65 balloons in the back. So we'll give people balloons. Unfortunately, I don't know if we'll have enough balloons for everybody, but I also have 112 butterflies. So between butterflies and balloons, but I still think we don't have enough for everybody. So if you have a family, yes, they're alive. It better be alive. That's a lot of money. So what we'll do is we'll pass out the butterflies and the balloons. and we'll go outside, and we'll have a little prayer, we'll have kirtan, a small kirtan at the same time, we'll have our other kirtan last. We'll go outside, and you can just say whatever little prayer you want in your heart, and don't take forever, but when you're ready to release it, you can release it. So we'll be outside having kirtan, so we'll have them. We'll be out there for about 10-15 minutes. It's a little bit cold outside. And so whenever you're ready to release that, let it go. Now the butterflies, there's a guarantee on them, but we are not in control. They are live entities. But you know, butterflies hibernate in the wintertime, so they like make them cold to hibernate. So once you open it up, you're supposed to get a little warm, you can blow on a little bit, but they should all be alive, but I don't know. So, we're gonna try. Krishna, you want to lead this kirtan? You want to wait till the end when it have like, is Govinda Prabhu here? Yes. Where? Hare Krishna. So, Krsangi Sakhi really she liked many people's kirtans, many people's bhajans, but in Columbus, you know, we have Krishna Pandey, Govinda, you know, Hari, we have quite a few people here, but she really liked Govinda's kirtan, and she really loved when he would do like, so we'll have Govinda Prabhu lead our kirtan outside. I'll tell you when to do it, because we got to have a little speech before we do the whole releasing and whatnot. So I didn't open the butterfly box yet, but they're supposed to be in like little envelopes, but I also have balloons in the back, so just give me like 5 minutes to be able to pass out and sort out everything. Okay, yeah, because I never did it before. So the butterflies, if you get a butterfly, they come and like touch the very bottoms of it, because if you hold the middle, you'll like damage their wings and then they won't be able to fly. So I don't know if they regrow wings or not. Okay. So give me a minute to, actually everybody just stay seated so I can like pat what? Oh wait, we'll do it when we come back. We got stuff. So we'll just stay seated so I can give everybody stuff, because we're outside and we probably maybe a little long, unless, I don't know. I don't have everything planned, I'm just kind of going. Yeah, I'm just kind of going with the flow. Or maybe we can go, which is the big side? This side? We should do it by the flowers. So when they come out, they can see the flowers. So we'll meet over around right out here, like where the little garden part is. And then we'll like come around and do like that. Oh, what I was saying, if you have a family, like I'm gonna have her family and her daughter, so I'm not gonna get one of y'all balloon, one of y'all butterflies.
San Francisco. Okay, how you doing? No, I'm still at the gathering.
Spell your first name for me. A-N-T-O-I-N.
Thank you for coming. Surprise. How are you?
Tamika, you know if you can go up that way? Tell them to go up that way. Tell everybody to go up that door.
Thanks.
Is Govinda Prabhu out here? No? You got the Prabhu? Okay, wait. Yeah, yours is much.
that was the last box.
She's right there. Hi, my big girl. Say cheese. Say cheese. Hi, Nora. Say cheese. Cheese. Hi, my big girl. Hi. Hi. Bobby! Come get this. I know, that's what I'm trying to do. You gotta go. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Where's your mama? Where's my purse? I have it. I need the microphone in there. So what's next? The You're trying to go. I know. Why are you going to look for a plate? Here, Ma, these plates. Sorry to tell you. Well, it was for snacks. Get two. Get two. Stop trying to pile everything on one. Get another plate. Michelle, listen. It's not that. Are you going to get some food? No, I don't think so. I think I'm going to go back to the hotel. Really? Yeah, what's next? We got about an hour left. Okay. Just food and then, you know, we got a video? No. I just want to go run and grab something. No, you should not. The hotel is not close by. What do you need to grab? No, we're going to do the video stuff. Here today. Yeah, but don't leave that kiss. I'll stay. If there's no spoon. Come this way. Okay, let's go now. Right? He's cold. I'm gonna leave. Food there. Come on. He doesn't have a jacket. I'm gonna keep this with him. Okay. Here's my mom. Sorry.
Where were you sitting? Sitting come.
No, it's
Somebody went out that way, but she was just talking to him. I didn't see her go outside. She was just standing there talking to him. Just over here. I just
that's what I'm saying.
Come back this way. Though.
She didn't. I thought she literally just.
Oh, wow. Where would Diane go? Did she go that way? Outside. Oh, she's outside. She's outside. Okay.
We never done solving problems, so that's what it is. Okay, keep me posted if you hear something, okay? I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I seen him outside. I know that's Shanti's son. I got old. Y'all old. Disappearing like this. See, she disappeared.
I said she disappeared in that same spot she disappeared from, like.
Facts. Next time you do that, let me rep with you. I didn't hear that. Oh yeah, how did he like that? It's really hot. Oh no.
Hare Krishna. Can people hear me in the back? Okay, so right now we only have about an hour and 20 minutes left in this building for today. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a video that's been presented. It's about 10 minutes long, so if you want to come in this room and you can still have your snacks, just don't spill on the floor. And we can watch the video while people are still snacking. And then after that video, then we'll have a few more, what's the word? Tributes. We'll have a few more tributes for today, and then we'll wrap everything up, because we don't have that much time.
See, it goes.
Hare Krishna, did y'all hear me in this room? Okay, we're going to play the video if you want to see it. Where's Mata? Is Mata here? Marie, where's Mata? Is Mata here? Yes, go in the other room. We're going to watch the video. You can bring your snacks. Just don't spill on the floor. I want to see what she's asking. Where? Mata, we're going to play a video. Hey, Krishna,
Is there trash somewhere? Oh, right over there. Thanks.
Nervous when he started coming up. Yeah. Like that. Yep. Come on, we gotta go in here.
For the granny? Which one are we going to? If the rest is video. To granny?
So if anybody's familiar, this is Ishmael Butler, one of Krsangi's favorite artists. He's from the group called Biggable Planets. It's smooth like that. I rhyme like that. I jazz like that. I groove like that. Anyway, for most people. But she really liked him. I think Krishna reached out to him a year ago or so and told him about her mom's situation. So he sent this video to her, and she's been in contact with him ever since. And she was very happy in her lives. Since she's met him, he's been keeping her spirits very high and very happy. But he sent this video to her.
Mom, play it still. Krsangi loved this video, my mom hates it. Krsangi loved it, so we played it.
Ted Williams here, the man with the golden voice on with Golden Sakhi. Hey, make sure you're watching all new Love and Hip Hop tonight at 8, 7 Central with Sakhi only on Fox.
at one of my older houses, and that's Krishna and my daughter Kamika. And they were trying to sing a mama song to all the moms. So Krsangi, me, my mother, and we were doing this at the house. This was their dog, Bala. People in the school wants to come get you to a bed. That's what moms do. Hare Krishna, so we have time for probably about 10 very short contributes, and then we will close everything out. We'll have plates of prashad either to go, or you can sit while we're, straightening up. And then tomorrow we'll be back here to continue for tomorrow. So tomorrow I have special tributes to the kids, to my mother, and to a couple people tomorrow. So tomorrow that's what we'll be doing. So anybody that's here just for today that would like to speak, I can take about 10 people before it's time to wrap everything up. So anybody here, who told me they wanted to speak? Ramananda. So Ramananda is one of our very good friends. We ran together in Cleveland Temple. He lived upstairs from us, and we were rascals. We used to run, listen, kids are fearless. We used to get on the train tracks and see who could cross when the train was coming, but to see who could run the closer the train came. So it was like, the train's coming, so we would go like, who could go and see if they could run closer to train lines. That's kids for you. But when I got older, I realized that even from a distance, the train's impact can also like blow and explode your whole body. But Krishna protected us because we did that a lot. Because the train tracks was right behind our house. So Ramana, you can come up and share something.
Bible. I'm rubbing under dust. So let's start about the dust. Yeah, I definitely remember the train tracks, right behind us. I don't know how we slept in that. Every night it would come in, it sounded crazy, but we still slept. Living in the same house, you know, we always got up to something. Always got up to something. And we walked to school together. We just had fun. We did as kids. And we lived in a village type of environment, so if I got in trouble upstairs, I got in trouble downstairs. So we go way back, way back. And I don't have a whole lot to say, you know. It's a lot to deal with right now. But I have nothing but fond memories of Shuggy. The last time I spoke to her, she was giving me a lecture. I just came home from prison. She was trying to keep me on the straight and narrow. So, with that being said, love you, Shuggy, miss you. I'll see you again one day.
Anybody else here just for today that would like to speak today? Krishna Shakti? And then the name Krishna. Anybody lose a really pretty earring? It's got bells on it.
I think that's
So my first introduction to Krsangi was before I was a devotee, and there was something going on. I think it was at Harwood, somewhere in Maryland, and there were some initiations taking place, and this little girl grabbed my hand and just like running around the house, and we were just running all over the place. We're like, oh, this is so much fun. Next thing I know, we're jumping on the trampoline, and she's like, I swear to Krishna. And I was like, what? And my brother and I, he's gonna say it later, you know, we're just like looking at each other like, she really believes in that guy? You know, who is this? And so later on, for years, later on I actually became a devotee, or tried to become a devotee. I always wondered, like, where did she go? I just couldn't wait to find her and, you know, see her again. And so I think in New York, years later, or it might have been in Columbus or Cleveland, finally saw her and I was like, you're the one! You're the one that we were like having so much fun together. And so it's been awesome, amazing, great. It was wonderful to have such a great friend that you can actually really be honest with in so many ways. Just keep things real, you know, because a lot of times in Krishna consciousness, people are not able to keep it real, and you're not actually able to trust people, and you're not able to actually, you know, have someone that you can reveal your heart to, and also be able to enter multiple spheres in your life, and she was one of those people, and so definitely showed me how to be real. I'm still working on that, because, you know, you have to hide who you are a lot of times. So that authenticity that she had and has is amazing, and she's always been super Krishna conscious, like no matter what the situation, and you know, seeing these devotees be real, be Krishna conscious, do your duty, and bounce. That's the way it is, and that's what it looks to be, and I just give thanks, and I'm so happy she made it back. And I'm so glad she's with Gurudev and everyone, and she's waiting for all of us to go back home. So we can do this. All right, Hare Krishna.
I know people talk about like debating. On Krishna, debaters.
Thank you all for coming. So I'm thrilled to see how many people here, especially that she impacted us and we impacted her. So this is 2 days of program. Tomorrow I cannot make it because we have a Sunday feast and a lot of services that could not come tomorrow. So I just wanted to say. As I said, I know Krsangi for many years. Many of you doesn't know, we debate. In Columbus, I think she found somebody who's neck to neck with me. I also, countless number of hours, sometimes she comes to home, she said, nothing feed me. She comes to let me feed me. She comes home, she said she debates. She brings a topic from Mahabharata, let's debate. I say, no, I disagree. Then I have to speak from Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita, practical, this and that, it doesn't matter. No matter what I say. I didn't know she's chatting with you. So basically what I know, what I read, I say, then I have to be extra careful whatever I say next time, because she will hold that. And then she will bring that and correct the next time. So I have to always be careful, because initially I just speaking for sake of speaking, but she remembers. You said other day different. I said the context is different. No, I don't care. She said, I don't care. No, it had to be, because things changes in different times. What Mahabharata says, Bhagavatam says are different. But I don't know, they're both written the same person, whether we have, so why did he write letters? I don't know, I cannot talk to him. Sometimes we stay up night 1, 2, 3 o'clock, and then debate, argue, fight. I miss that, but that time, what I know, Krsangi was a little different. The past 1 year, what a transformation. I told her I'm really proud of you, which I never said before. Some to avoid her, she's trying to avoid me. Because a lot of things not common. But later on, one thing common is Guru and Krishna. And that we agreed upon. What a love she has for Guru Maharaj. What a love she loves Kirtan. She wanted to hear all the time. Most probably she would have heard all Radhams of Maharaj, just Bhakti Maharaj, just at least once or twice. So she has such a clarity before she was leaving. I wish how many people have that. So we heard about Bhishma leaving. What is his consciousness? But this Mataji, I'm very proud of my sister, she has that clarity. Naveen, I'm not afraid of death. I'm ready. I'm ready, and then I'm now. I'm waiting. How many people have that audacity to say, either they complain? He said, she has no complaints, but she did it many times in the past. Past 1 year, what a transformation. That's just my realization. Bhakti always works. Doesn't matter who follows. Bhakti always works. Somehow that if you can hold on to the path of Bhakti, whatever the bad idea, it doesn't matter. If you hold on to the path will take us. This path of Bhakti is so pure, so powerful. And this is one sublime example Krsangi is teaching us. So a lot of things I want to say, but because of time, I'm really proud of the family. We used to have a family night once in a quarter. Entire family, Kamini mother's family comes up home. We speak, we roll, we dance, we sing, we cry. I miss all of them. Thank you very much.
David? Yes, sir. David is a linguistics. He also has been a childhood friend of ours. This is Teresa's brother, so he was homeless with us also. One little story, even though we were homeless, it didn't feel like we were homeless. Like we found out that you can get good food out the trash can. We used to go to the back of CVS and they had these big dumpsters. Now mind you, if you think trash, you're thinking like gross, garbage, dumpster juice. The trash cans were just boxes of like, you know, unopened chocolate or potato chips or this or that. So we found a trash can and we would go there like every day and bring like big boxes of chocolate. And I'm like, this is lit. So our homeless days, and I think because Krishna was in the center of it all, it didn't feel like that to us. But this is how we met David and Teresa's family. They were with us. We were like, what, 9 months? 10 months homeless together? And everywhere we went, so this is how we became like family also.
Well, I didn't know that I was going to have to get up here and talk, but we do. Our families have a history together, and when I came down to Columbus for grad school, she was definitely one of my best friends at the temple, and just had a really sweet personality and always had good things to say, and it made the temple better. And I've been to many temples around the country, And it was people like Krsangi that made the experience real for me, and I felt welcome. Columbus is definitely my favorite temple, and she's like a part of that, so she will be missed.
There you are.
Mother Queen? That's okay. Are you doing along something? Do you want to do it tomorrow? It's okay.
Okay, so Krsangi Sakhi Didi, and I call her Didi because she said she would love to be called that by me, had a big open heart, and she took me into it very shortly after I moved to Columbus in 2014. Her warmth meant a lot because I always felt it was genuine, not just social politeness. She loved to talk about Krishna, and it was not just a theory, nor just a practice. It was because he's the most wonderful thing to talk about, so it was natural. And it was perfectly natural to talk about life too. No need to put up a front, as we also heard. I'm awkward about accepting compliments, and yet she would persist in giving me them. She always made me feel that she was truly happy to see me and talk with me. And she had a sharp and systematic mind, and she was straightforward about sharing her thoughts. We often bonded over our shared love of the Indian devotional movies of our childhood, and she was overjoyed to learn that my late mother, Devi Dasi, had subtitled Gopal Krishna, one of her favorite movies, and some of the other ones too, I think. In the last couple of years, she planned a trip to Govardhan Eco Village, and I was honored to be included among those she wanted to come along. Now, although I miss her, I feel very fortunate to have a friend in the eternal Dham. Vaishnavi Thakurani, Krsangi Sakhi Didi Ki Jai.
Is there anyone else? Well, okay. So we have to start wrapping things up. So we will continue tomorrow. But right before we go, we have some plates to go. Remember? We're doing plates to go, right? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Where's Marie? Is Marie here? Kavi?
Yeah.
Can you come play the drum? So yes, we will continue tomorrow since we didn't have anybody else's hands raised to speak today. If you come tomorrow, you're welcome to do that. It'll be a little bit different tomorrow. It'll be a little bit more intimate. The pastimes, the videos that we have are a little bit more intimate tomorrow. So we're going to close out with the dream prayers. I'm going to do a Christian Prince version. Can I have Kirtan, Nara? I'm here about Kirtan. I'm here about Kirtan. I don't know, where's Dara? Come on, Nick. say some closing remarks because some people are leaving today. Everyone that has contributed in any kind of way, we thank you very much. This program, this contribute, would not be possible without your donations, without your time, without your volunteering, without your presence, without your love, without your hope, without your well wishes. So we thank you very much, everybody that's here. At the end of the day, we are all, as Mother Chintamani was saying earlier, we're all connected some type of way. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in the same room today. And we want to give a big thanks to A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. If it wasn't for him, none of us would be in this room at this moment at this time. So it all starts and it goes from there. I would love to thank my mother, but that's for tomorrow. So Mata is going to happen, so whatever. But thank you all for coming. Anybody that's leaving today, have safe travels, have safe journeys. Hopefully everybody wrote their name in that book back there, because sometimes we don't keep in touch because we don't know how, or we don't know where you've been. And so we have people's numbers and contact information, and like Jagannath Prabhu was saying earlier, that let's meet again, but not necessarily under these circumstances. It's a lot. But we're closing out for today. We'll have a continuous for tomorrow. But if we can just make sure that we like clean up, because these people let us, rent their very nice facility. And so we don't want to like damage anything, and make sure everything's nice and clean. What was it always said, that wherever you go somewhere, leave it better condition than you came. So we always like to try to follow that instruction also. And so for those that are leaving, thank you very much. I hope to see you somewhere out the door. But those that will be here tomorrow, we're going to start 10 o'clock sharp. Because today we had to like do some organization. We were a little bit late off the schedule, so we missed actually an hour and a half because of that. But those things will be happening tomorrow. 10 o'clock sharp, we're going to start. So whoever's here is here, whoever's not. But thank everybody for that, and I love you guys. Hare Krishna. So if you could just take the plate, we can take it with you because we have to get out.
She was saying we have to thank the premises very quickly because they have to go to bed at 5 o'clock. So if you would like prashadam, please go to the body quickly and catch up in the class. Krishna.